he tell me is mahal kita. Does that restaurant behind me sell the most iconic Pares in the whole of the world? Not just Manila or the Philippines, the whole of the world. That's a big claim. According to one website it does. I'm just going to find out. What's it like cycling in Manila then? Well, the roads can be quite rough. The traffic can be quite manic. But you know, I enjoy it. It's good to do things at bike speed because you see things that you wouldn't normally see from a car or from public transport. So you see things from a different perspective. And the roads, although they can be manic and appear dangerous, drivers are, I think there are some bad drivers in Manila, as there are everywhere. Hi. But motorcyclists will go for any gap they see. The smallest gap, even if they can't get out. So they can be dangerous. Jeepneys, they own the road. So they can be dangerous and they will just pull out in front of you. Taxi drivers, they've got a law unto themselves. And I'm sure they don't know what they're doing. So how do we know what they're going to do? And then there's truck drivers. They've been working long hours. They're going to be tired. And they're going to make mistakes. But the authorities have put cycle routes everywhere. There's even cycle maintenance stations around the area. So there is that. The authorities are trying, and I like that. I like that. Here it is here then, the restaurant that sells the most iconic Pares in the whole of the world. Pares is essentially a braised beef stew cooked in a sweet and savoury sauce, and it comes with its garlic rice sprinkled with fried garlic on the top and a clear beef soup which adds a bit of lightness to the meal. And then there's the Pares itself, and it comes with a garlic chili sauce. I'd call this gravy thick and flavoursome. It's got soy sauce, sugar, it's very sweet, and a hint of star anise maybe. And that spicy sauce adds a real kick to it. Adds a lovely little kick to it actually. For this very tasty meal, it's 170 pesos, which is about £2.50. What's that? Just over $3 US. That was nice, very nice indeed. But let me tell you about this place, very briefly. On TripAdvisor, it gets a 4.5 stars, but nobody has given it less than a 4 in 29 reviews. And on Google reviews, it gets a 4.2. It hasn't had a bad review in over 2 years. That's saying something. That is saying something. Jonah and Rio, thank you very much for the best Pares in the world.
Pares Mami original.
Well, that was very good. But just before I go onto my next location for relax by the river, Let me just tell you about the website. Taste Atlas. This is not an advert, and you'll know why when I've finished my little talk. Taste Atlas. It's written by food critics from all over the world, and they grade food and criticise food as you'd expect. But the Philippines comes in at number 36 in the world, with the most iconic dish is sinigang. But you beat Great Britain, because Britain comes in at number 48, and their most iconic dish is sea salt. I don't even know we did sea salt in the UK. But I do have discrepancies with the site, because the USA comes in at number 21. If you look at their iconic dishes, they have top 2 burger, then cheeseburger, and coming in number 6 is fried chicken. So things that you get with fries from the fast food shop. And they'd be Great Britain at number 48 with beef Wellington and Yorkshire pudding. No, come on, get real. Hey, this is my next stop. This is the Pasig River Esplanade. This is the regeneration of the riverside of the Pasig, which is the river that runs through Manila. It started under this administration, the Marcos administration, and it should bring life to the side of the river here. And it's going to run for 15 miles, which is actually the full length of the Pasig River, which goes from the Manila Bay all the way to Laguna de Bay. But there's not much open underneath these archways. They look like they're made for small businesses. But they don't look to be full for business yet. They're not ready for business. Not all of them. There's a couple of them set up. The first part opened in January 2024. So it was only last year, and that was 800 metres. And it's since been extended then. And the last part opened, or the most recent part opened in February 27th, just past, which makes the total length that they've regenerated about 1.35 kilometres, according to my calculations anyway. A lot of cities in the UK have done the same as this, regenerated their riverside. It's created a lot of business, and it becomes the heart of the city in some ways. There's not many people who can tell me who this fella is. President of Mexico in 1964, that's who it is. And his name is Adolfo López Mateos. President of Mexico in 1958 and 1964. 2 points if you got the right answer. This looks like the start of the Esplanade. And it says Fort Santiago, but you can't go any further down that way. And it is 1.5 kilometres long. I've just asked the policeman, the tourist police. So I'm going to cycle the full length and see how I get on. This, beside the Esplanade, is the Pasig River, because this is the Pasig River Esplanade. That's a good way to name it. But it's not really it's not technically a river. It's a tidal estuary, and it's 15 miles long, and it flows from here to the Laguna de Bay, or Laguna de Bay. Maybe it's the evening, which is the best time to come. There's all these food stalls, street food. That would be nice. Or closed during the day, maybe open at night time. Whoops. You know, in 1990, this river was declared technically or biologically dead, and there'd been no fishing, there was no fishermen because there was no life in the river. But it's been cleaned up since then. It actually won a prize in 2024, the Asian River Prize. So for all the work that's gone into cleaning it up, credit where credit's due. There's a march for International Women's Day, Saturday, 8th of March 2025. That's it, just corresponds with the end of the Esplanade. That's 1.5 kilometres. Seemed very quick, to be honest with you. Rain's here. I better go and take shelter.
On the streets through the night, puddles form and clouds are grey. It's a quiet, rainy day. Rain, rain, falling down.
While I shelter from the rain, these guys have given me Tagalog lesson.
Hello! Hi vlog! Welcome to my guys! We're stranded here. The rain is heavy.
Yes. The first Tagalog you tell me is mahal kita, but I already know that one.
I'm surprised to you. We're so proud. Hi! Woo! I'm happiness!
Still raining, but I'm on my way. Nice kids. You spend an hour and a half sheltering from the rain, and you get to chat about lots of things. I had a Tagalog lessons on bicycles, and you learn a lot about people. And it's people like that are the salt of the earth. Just polite, friendly kids. Nice to meet you all. The 5 J's.